Hello, my name is Hannah Block, and I recently graduated from McGill, having studied Honors International Development in the Economic Development and Living Standards stream with a minor in Environment. And through the support of the McGill International Experience Awards, specifically the Susan Casey Brown Fund for McGill and the Brenda and Morrison Hurley Arts Internship Award, I was able to complete 2 remote international internships last year. So first, I interned in environmental law with the environmental practice group of Shumaker, and Kendrick, an American law firm. And this internship provided me with incredible exposure to law in general and the American legal system specifically. As an intern, I was able to complete legal research ranging from the legal concept of environmental justice under the US EPA policies and its applicability towards low-income citizens, to the citizen supervision of the Federal Safe Drinking Water Act, including jurisdictional issues and the relationship of federal and state drinking water laws. Of course, the remote nature of the internship meant that I never had the opportunity to go to court with my supervisor, nor was I able to actually meet most of my colleagues, which would have surely enriched the experience. However, I was able to take advantage of some perks of carrying out this internship during COVID. For example, I was able to take free online courses that the Ivy Leagues in the US were providing in response to the pandemic, intensively taking a series of law school courses during the early stages of my internship. And as a result, my supervisor put me on a case. And despite me being a mere undergrad intern, he eventually used my research to evidence environmental injustices. Obviously, this is a very special opportunity, an incredible experience, and inspired many following endeavors. And I remained dedicated to this case and these community members' pursuit to establish their right to equal protection under environmental laws. And I wrote a paper with a McGill professor on the subject when I returned to McGill the following semester. So, having this exposure to law also provided me with the inspiration and background to do what I'm currently doing here in Kenya, where I'm living, and I'm leading the pilot of a legal aid initiative at the NGO I currently work for. So in 2020, I also completed a remote international internship with Elimu Impact Evaluation Center. And Elimu is an NGO operating in Kirinyaga, Kenya, which undertakes the rigorous evaluation of economic development projects in order to identify the most effective ways to reduce poverty and support socioeconomic development. So we use randomized controlled trials to determine the effect of different interventions, such as legal aid, community-based micro-hydroelectrification, health insurance, and online tutoring, and now the works. But we essentially apply microeconomic techniques to analyze the efficacy of each project. So that's very much in line with what I studied at McGill. So this remote internship opportunity probably has had the largest impact on my life than any other opportunity or experience. During the pandemic, my co-remote intern and I had the opportunity to independently redesign our education support intervention to adapt to school closures and social distancing measures. So before the pandemic, our students in Kenya who received tutoring would connect with their tutors on computers in the school library. But in response to school closures, we adapted the program by providing the children with tablets, SIM cards preloaded with data to be able to access the internet, and technical training to be able to have tutoring from their homes. So not only were we able to resume our tutoring initiative, but this adapted program design proved to offer additional invaluable positive externalities of improved digital literacy, as well as just the stability and structure of routine learning and interaction. So we were both so grateful to our supervisor, Professor Shumaker, for providing us with the freedom to establish this redesigned program, as well as other projects independently. And after graduating from McGill, I actually moved to Kenya, where I now live and continue working in development economics with Elimu as well as other organizations. And again, the remote nature of the internship had pros and cons. The major pro was the opportunity opened up by the lockdown to redesign a project. However, there were definitely drawbacks, like the inability to travel to Kenya and work on the field during our actual internship. As for remote internship tips, I would say try to be very cognizant about social exposure and what you can do to support your mental health. I know for me, when I'm passionate about something and working very hard towards a goal or certain project deadlines, I can lose myself and neglect personal time and social time. So this can snowball in a very negative way, so just being cognizant about scheduling time to either call with friends or family or meet up if you can is very important. Ultimately, I am so thankful for these internships. I would never have been able to seize these opportunities as I did without the support of MIEA, the Arts Internship Office, Leah, Anne, Catherine, Professor Shumaker, and Mr. Garvin Brown and Dr. Robert M. Hurley. Thank you.